everyone. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome or welcome back. I'm Milk Toast Motorcyclist, or Milky for short. And we are doing a bit of chill and relatively casual RimWorld today. I've not long eaten my dinner. It was very yummy. I had a lovely cheese and vegetable pie with some hash browns on the side. And I chased that down with a lovely chocolate melt in the middle dessert type thing. So very yummy it was. How's everyone doing today? I'm not having the greatest day in the world for mood levels, but I'm doing my best, you know. That's all anyone can ever do, is their best. I thought I'd try and do the needful anyway and try and stream and have some fun, so here we are. I have the Odyssey and Royalty expansions and a couple of quality of life mods, but this is basically kind of a vanilla type remote experience here. People are just quietly getting on with their jobs. We are trying to expand the ship just a bit more room to do things. We arranged this area last time. We are having some troubles with space. We're making the best of what we've got, but we could really do, I think, with doing one of those quests where you get grav ship panels. Also this probably could do with changing. Do you know what? Let's do something drastic. I think initially we were going to make this as some kind of production room or something. So let's do that. I don't know if this is a good idea or an optimal idea, but this is what it's going to be now. That's how we're going to do it. Let's see. Again, if you would clean that room, please. How are we doing for food? Grazing. Okay, so we've got a much higher need than we have growth, so we are still going to have to supply them with food. We have a mechanoid threat incoming, so we're going to have to pack up and leave at some point. Grav core detected. That's kind of what we need. Let's have a look. We've detected the energy signature of a grav core. Signal originates from an ancient decaying reactor. I can speak, honest. The location is marked on the world map. Cracks in the reactor shielding are leaking harmful material. Yeah, I can read. Bathing the nearby area in toxic fallout. The reactor itself will be heavily guarded by ancient security systems. Well, this sounds like it's going to be really difficult. What about this? That sounds like it would be easier. We'd have to prepare for the cold. That sounds like it would be tricksy. Okay, so if we assume we're doing this one, frozen terraformer. Let's hop to where it is. So it is all the way up there. And we are down here. And we're also heading to these peace talks at the moment, so we can't just lift off, otherwise we'll lose Matthew and Buchanan. So we're going to have to hang around for a bit. Let's see, what do we got? We're going to make a load of robes. Are we doing a quest here? We're preparing for a quest. Yes, we're preparing for one. Okay, so we're leaving this till the last minute, and then we're gonna accept it just so we have enough time to make all these robes, you see? Pretty sure I heard something get nibbled just then by a predator. I don't see it, but they'll grab it at some point. falling squirrel dead to stockpile zone, okay? There, okie dokie. And a lynx nibbled it to pieces. Free meat. Free materials. Woohoo. Let's see now, who is our tailor person? Our tailor person is Pi, who is currently recuperating, but I think they're well enough to get up. Yeah, they're well enough to get up. Let's have a little snack and get tailoring, shall we? I think we make another light for this zone as well. And Nemea is already on the case. Okay, so here are the colonists. Here's Nemea. This is Pi. This is Lynx. Here's Seven. Bourbon and Ian. Seven, Bourbon and Ian are temporary colonists from Quest. Then we have Matthew and Buchanan. Here's Matthew. And here's Buchanan. I would make a new temporary zone for them to go inside out here, but it's going to be very temporary because we have a mechanoid threat incoming. We have animals that are starving. Heck. We better make some kibble. Yes, we've got some kibble in here. Let's put a kibble zone in just temporarily so we can feed them. That should do the trick. Or it won't. I put my kibble zone. Oh, it's going to the shelf in there. Okay. Okay. Should be going there. I guess it can't because that guinea pig's in the way. Naughty guinea pig. There we go. There we go, Ian's on the case, helping out our poor hungry animals. Three ducks, huh? Randy, you are being wonderfully bizarre to me this playthrough. Better send people out to go fetch them. Off you go, temporary colonist friends. And let's see, is that sufficient for the moment? I think it is. Let's check on the caravan going off to this social quest, the peace talks. Could really do with some speedy animals, couldn't we, for those rare caravan moments? Okay, so that's almost all of the duckies. You could grab those as well, my friend. Thank you. Do you go grab that one, because Ian's a bit on the slow side. He's got one or two health issues, as I Ian. Oh, did I miss one? No, I think that's all of them now. I is training our kitty cat, Cadence. I'm resting in the makeshift hospital bed because, yeah, they had quite an argument with a swan, as you can see. Look at all these free ducks. So we got ducks and we got chickens. I guess what we ought to do is, yeah, we should probably have an egg box so they can lay eggs in a reasonably sensible location. An egg box. Wooden. So let's pop them in here for now. And may I make a few more meals before she gets on the case of the egg box. Don't forget to stay hydrated, have a snack and a drink ready, and have some nice fresh cold water. About getting a cup of tea, but I'm trying to keep an eye on my caffeine intake, and I've had quite a lot I think today already, so I'm just trying to be a bit cautious and look after my health a wee bit. Well, as best I can anyway. Need a research project, of course. Okay, let's see, what can we do? Let's go recurve bow. Not so much for usage, although it would be an emergency weapon to have access to. But we can make them for the purposes of selling, so it'll be another income stream. He's working hard on those robes for the quest. Expires in 3.6 days. Don't let me forget. I'll try not to forget at any route. Ancient garrison sounds good too, but it's taking us in the opposite direction. What about this one? It's quite close. Must be hacked to enter. That's probably the best one to go for. It sounds the least dangerous, but like the most time consuming. So if we get right on the case as soon as we land, I think that'll be the way to go for that one. Inspired recruitment, well that's great. We don't currently have any prisoners, but I appreciate the thought, Namaya. Maybe we can take a prisoner shortly. I wonder if we should roll the dice on a few more beds. Although we're doing alright, we've got excellent beds all round. I know I did that last time, but having a masterwork bed is especially helpful for rest purposes and healing and what have you. What are you up to, Ian? Oh, you're cleaning, thank you. Probably needs doing, huh? Urban's off to research immediately upon waking up. Matthew and Buchanan are nearly there. They're getting there. Not too long now. Let's see, how are we doing for food? If we're going to think about going to a cold place at some point, we're going to have to stockpile a bit more, I think. Or maybe reduce the amount of the fancy meals we make. Let's grab a few nearish by berry bushes for a slight boost of veggies. Lynx has had a successful hunt. Thank you, Lynx. Namaya's off to harvest those berry bushes. Thank you, Namaya. All these little worker bees working hard. Getting down to business to defeat the Huns. References. Drink time. Oh, it's better. Oh, it's been a bit of a funny old day for me. I felt okay most of the day, but like, it's been one of those things where like, one relatively small thing goes wrong and you just, I don't know, maybe this is just me, but you end up feeling kind of useless. Like, wow, I can't even get this right, you know? And so yeah, that's not a great feeling. I'm trying to lift myself up by doing something fun. And a scheduled RimWorld stream sounds like fun to me. Eastalk success, beautiful! Success is mine! Well, some success is mine. I think it heard me. Okay, so Peace Talk success. Relations have improved and 6,000 social experience in Matthew. And they are neutral, this faction, and will no longer attack. At least unless anything else happens. Now, shall I go on and try and, like, how far away is that? 2.2 days. Yeah, I don't know if we want to go right. I think we just want to come back. I think that's the safest spot, because we don't know what else will happen here. We don't know if something is about to go wrong or not, so let's just come back. We are due to leave at some point in the next virtual 2 weeks. We've got lots of eggs, duck eggs there. Maybe I should make another one. Wow, Namaya's right on the case, look at that. Chicken eggs, please. I wonder, I don't really need all these ducks. I could certainly get a quick boost to my needs, shall we say. Okay, so we keep the youngest 2 females. Okie dokie. And the youngest male. Oh, that one. And access the others. Cut down my kibble needs the fair old way. And we have a chicken egg, beautiful. Thank you, chicken. Kai is working hard on those ropes. How are your needs doing? You still got a bath from fine meal. Tell you what, you're getting quite hungry. Let's give you a lavish meal and send you back to work. Okay, so now you have a buff of 12 from the meal. Beautiful, it should counteract most if not all. Yes, it looks like all, and then some. Help your mood a bit. Need warm clothes. Yes, we are going to have to allow for more parkas, I believe. So let's raise the priority of parkas. Don't really need veils as such. Let's move veils down so they only get processed after everything else has been dealt with. And let's allow for one more parka in storage, I think. And in fact, let's put some animal sleeping spots inside just so I can have my pet style animals on board at all times. So the tigers, I think, can come indoor. Quite the valuable resource. Okie dokie. Let's have Killer the Crow, or Trader, beautiful. Hopefully we've got some money with which to trade. Let's see who else. Guinea pigs, yes. Name the guinea pigs so we don't get lost, like looking for them again. Hope everyone out there is doing okay. Hope you're having a good day. That you've eaten some tasty food. Let's see. What else we got here? Okay, a decent amount of money, so if we have stuff that they will buy, we should be able to make some money, and that's what we choose to do. We have a shooting skill book, so pretty good low risk way to build a skill there. And we have a crafting and cooking book. Okay. I'm gonna try and get those if we can. Oh, Pie, I forgot to let you sleep. I'm so sorry. I'm a bit extra scatterbrained today. What with the whole mood not being great thing. But I'm doing my best, that's all. That's all anyone can ever do, as I always say. That's all you can do is your best. Some days, your best is going to be better than other days. And sometimes that can't be helped. And you kind of, like, if you can't help something, squeakychair.com, if you can't help something, sometimes you just have to accept it and do with what you've got, I guess. And if you can change something, then by all means, you know. Okay, so our best social person, our best trader is currently away. They are not likely to be back in time. That leaves Ian with 8 skill but 4 health. And then the mayor with 4 skill but okay health, so we don't need to do that. I'm very scatterbrained. Like I just said, extra today. So let's send the mayor to do the trading. That'll probably work out better, she says, question mark. Let's have a look. Oh, hiccups. If we send Ian to trade with his good skill but poor health, what kind of percentage do we get? We get squeaky chairs if we get. Okay, we get 7.4. Okay. And then the mayor with her 4 social skills. Good health, yep, good health. Just finished making these meals, beautiful. Instead of 7.4, we get 6. So Ian is fractionally better for us. Sorry, Namaya, I interrupted what you were up to there. How about a quick snack, a tiny snack to top up? Please get back to cooking those meals. Ian still has the buff from the lavish meal for a while. Okay, trading, here we go. Tell you what, let's make some money and sell those spare ducks. Let's see. Can't really do much with 14 fox fur or 13 heavy fur. Or 26 human leather. Gee, I wonder how that came into my possession. I don't know. Mystery. Anyway. Let's grab these books. The skill bookage. I don't really want to sell that buffalo wool parka if I can help it, even though it is poor. It probably... Yeah, it still does a pretty good job of cold insulation, look. Is it buffalo wool? We don't have a huge amount else to sell though. We can sell that bed, we can sell the table, the urn, which gets us not a huge amount. It puts us in profit at the very least. Tell you what, let's sell the parka, let's go for it. Keep the robes because we're making them for the quest. Let's sell that Panthera fur, which is good for heat. Yeah, good for heat. Not so much of a problem at the moment. Let's see, we've got a decent amount of plain leather. So let's sell the light leather and the lizard skin. I think that's probably a good place to start. Buy some foodstuffs. I wish they had some veggies we could buy, because that's what we need more of at the moment. Should I buy all that cloth? Not make stuff. Oh my gosh, my squeaky chair is having a time of it today. Yeah, why not? Don't think, just do. Ian is immediately having a snack on that chocolate. If you could help bring in that cloth first, thanks. Wake pie up, sorry pie. Stuff in before it decays in the weather that's weathering very thoroughly right now. Social fight amongst the traders, look. Strick and Alan, oh blimey. Wow. I'm just going to make very good use of that. Thank you, Randy, being nice and random for me. Free SMG, oh no. What a shame. Anyway, yoink, as I believe they say. Free stuff! The recurve bow is complete. Okay, so what should we do next? Let's go Noble Apparel, because we'll need it at some point for our sidecaster. Wow, my chair is squeaking a lot tonight. Apologies if that's coming through. Shouldn't be too bad on the mic, but if it is, apologies. Working on the simple meals there, we've probably got our requirement of the lavish and fine. Yep. Should we hunt something dangerous while the trader is here? I feel like we should. She's grabbed the smoke pot pack. Good idea. Keeps trying to clean and I keep telling her to do other things. Sorry. Do I have a bookcase? Was I talking about making one the other week, and did I forget all about it? I feel like I did. Whoops. Let's just pop that there. Yeah, let's pop that there. And then Maya can get to work on that momentarily. Move that research bench to a more sensible looking location. Caravan's run out of food. Heck. How have you run out of food already, my friends? I'm gonna have to make a food delivery. I'll tell you what, let's make a food delivery. 2 numpties. Let's send links. And let's send links with the alpacas. let's send Lynx and the alpacas out with chocolate and lots of peppercorn. There we go. Oops. The error doodah is on. I've just turned it off so it won't automatically come up like that. In a bit of a rush to start tonight. Got a bit waylaid, but everything's sorted now. So much of a rush, I nearly forgot to change the stream info, which wasn't great. I had to change it on the fly, as it were. Someone needs to go grab that chair and pop it there, don't they? Oh, the mayor's on the case. Thank you, the mayor. There we go. Now Bourbon can get back to more comfortable researching. And let's make that shelf critical so all the books get sold there. I search for books. Yes, I can. We have a bookshelf here. I'm so forgetful. I told you I was forgetful. Tell you what, let's pop it there. What a forgetful son of a gun I am. Or daughter of a gun, as it were. Oh, we are nearly there. Trade caravan is leaving. Okay, yes, that's fair enough. I was going to say you just got here, but it's these two that just got here. Let's see, we don't really need those there because the guinea pigs are restricted. We must remember to let Pie rest this time. And after Ian has had his meal, we'll send him out to trade with Sappy. I wonder what Sappy and Mark have on them. Let's have a look-see. Okay, so they have some meals. We can sell them a poor auto pistol. Not for much, but we can do it. Let's sell that and buy the meals. Oh, and the medicine. Yes, please. And I think that's going to be a lot. And actually, while we're here, do we want to give the mayor that lovely assault rifle we lucked into? Was it assault rifle? Heavy smig. Right, go for the heavy smig, the mayor. There we go. Pie has a masterwork shotgun. Oh, and it's fully healed. Beautiful. I missed that. They're all having a lovely rest. And leaving the food out to deteriorate. Please bring that in, if you would be so kind. Caravan meeting. Okay. I don't have any money on me. I can only sell herbal medicine to you for 54. Is there anything we want? I guess we could buy no, we can't buy a great bow. It's far too much. I don't really want any boom rats, but it's kind of ironic. I can buy pemmican when I sent out a caravan to bring them pemmican. And out of food immediately. Or blighters. Must be starving. Well, they're nearly there. They can nearly merge. Okie dokie, let us have a quick danger snack and do some butchering. This is Ludeon. Thank you, nice to meet you. Safe travels. And these two are mergeable, so let's merge them and bring them back. So food, no longer an issue. Buchanan is dealing with a goji addiction. I can speak on this. She's getting there. Let's see, 79%, okay? Nearly there. Nice failing to train the tigers. Nice try. Bye. Maybe you should hunt that raccoon. Would be too tricky with that masterwork shotgun you've got there. And Maya's doing some butchery. Can we acquire any more berries that are close-ish? We do that, and we don't do that just yet. We want to prioritise the berries. The trading quest is about to expire, okay? So how many do we have? We have one to go still. We have 9. And what was it we wanted? 13? Okay, so we have 4 more to make, and one of which is in progress. I guess I better let Pliny get back to work on the tailoring bench. There we go. Some butchering to do. Did I remember to say no? Let's edit that bill. We don't want them wearing any of the robe, do we? There we go. So, just in case anyone has decided to wear robes, we'll fudge the numbers a bit. Poor Ian is chilly as all heck. It has 1 or 2 health issues, unfortunately. I was going to say, where's my music gone? I don't know where it went for a minute there, but it was definitely not present and not correct. Let's acquire these components before we leave, I think. Oh, and maybe the steel, though we do currently have a nice number of steel. I'll take my last where I can get them. How are you guys doing? Oh, you're nearly back, look. You are nearly back. Beautiful. Maya's doing some berry harvesting, thank you. Are you also the miner, Maya? You are indeed. Can anyone else mine even? I guess you can technically, but you'll be there forever. So what would you be doing? Guys working away at those ropes. The caravan is back. Welcome welcome back, my friends. Can any of you mine? Again, technically yes, but they'd be there all day. Let's get you a quick snacky, because you are hungry as all get out. You crawl around in your debuff state. Bring in a few of those berries we harvested. I like to check the allowed stuff periodically because it helps me catch when predators bring down animals and free gear and what have you. Looks like we've made the robes. Beautiful. I was working on a parka, we will definitely need those. Definitely gonna need those. Major break risk. Buchanan. Not surprising. You're in a bit of a state, Buchanan. Now let's see. You could do with a nice meal. You are carrying a nice meal on you. Now let's bring a fancy meal to Buchanan. Wait, don't pick that up again, you swine. There we go. She will eventually eat that. He's going to put on the parka. I don't blame him. It's quite a good parka. How good a parka is it? Look at that, 44 degrees. It's pretty good. You're eating human meat. Are you okay to that? Yes, you are, because you're a cannibal, like the first 3 colonists that I prepared carefully. A cannibal, just for this just for this eventuality. Food poisoning? Oh, poor Pie. He's been in the wars, as our Pie. Definitely been in the wars, this fella. Exhaustion, Buchanan. No surprise. You've got a nice meal in you, so let's help with your mood a little bit. And you are crawling into bed. You poor thing. Hopefully she'll feel a bit better now. Looks like Matthew is helping that. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you are feeling a little bit better, or either watching the stream or having it on in the background. I don't mind too much, I'm just glad you're here. Sometimes, especially for people like myself, it can be hard to find your people. And I guess that's what I'm doing, is I'm looking for my people. Noble power research is finished. Okay, so what should we do next? I reckon gunsmithing. Let's get some better weapons, because, I mean, we've got it quite lucky with that hippie smig and that masterwork shotgun, yes. But we're not exactly falling over fancy weapons right now. And there's a lot of stuff that would be a lot easier to do if we had some blastier weapons to blast with. Like you could do with another lavish meal. Tell you what, grab that. He'll eventually get there, but he's struggling with food poisoning at the moment. Grab that and then get to work again. It's the quest that expires in 4 hours. Well, we've done it now, haven't we? we've done it. So let's delete the robe request from the table. Let's see, and where did they want this? Oh my word, it's all the way over there. It's what? Just for context, I didn't realise it was all the way over there. We are here, and we are planning to go in this kind of direction, not all the way over there. What? Oh well, I guess what we've got is a load of nice robes, haven't we? Okay, let's edit the apparel policy there and allow robe. Good lord, I had not spotted that. There's no way we're doing that. No way. So let's just delete that so it takes care. It takes care of that. Let's see, we need 2 braziers and no workabilities in the throne room. Okay. Looks like we're moving the research bench again. Oh, we really need to sort this out, don't we? We really do indeed. Tell you what. Let's make this not a pen. The food demand is such that it should get eaten before it perishes, and it is kibble. So let's put that outside and not inside. Let's make this not a pen, shall we? Let's see, architect. Zone was already open, whoops. Clear allowed area, pen. Okay, so let's make this not a pen. Let's keep those in there for the moment. Yeah, let's move the kibble to the outside. The mayor will start working on that door after she's made that batch of meals. Or Buchanan. 84% withdrawal though, we're getting there, we're getting there. Those people are going to be coming in and out of there a lot, so it's going to be a bit stop-starting. Yes, tigers, please do so. Nearly finished it. There we go, sorted. You could bring those ropeable animals to the new pen zone, which is just over here. Beautiful. Okay, so now this is going to be a lot cleaner. You can move this here, I reckon. Okay, well, let's make a big bookcase. And delete these other ones. Tend to my unhappy snoot for a moment, excuse me. I've been catching up on my mini RimWorld playthrough I've been watching. I like to get it a bit behind so I have lots to watch at once, you see. That has been very entertaining. He has a lot more mods than I do. But it's all about your game and playing how you want to play. He seems to be having a lot of fun. It's fun indeed. Oh, you're off to eat a fancy meal. Maybe you should do that. Sorry, Buchanan. Should you or shouldn't you? You've still got 15 hours of buff from the previous lavish meal. Maybe you shouldn't be doing that, Buchanan. Sorry, but I'm gonna interrupt you and have you eat pemmican instead. I'm not falling over lavish meals, you know. Yes, you should maybe eat that lavish meal, please, because it's right there. Be reasonably a good idea. Very efficient. I mean, I'm not 100% about efficiency. I'm here for fun, as you can probably tell. Fun and/or storytelling, like a soap opera. But I don't want to deliberately do badly, you know. Okay, so these quests, we need more grav stuff. And I think what we want to do is this one. Because obviously the cold's an issue. However, it is, of the available options, it is the least dangerous and it's also pretty close. So I think that might be the way to go about it. So I think that is where we will head next. We are going to pop a machining table down. Again, it's not ideal, but we are making do with what we got. You're reading crafting and cooking. That makes sense. You can help with butchering. What's the other one? Shooting book? Firearms, yes. It's a shooting book. I guess that wouldn't hurt either. Noisy car outside, do excuse that. Just gonna have you rush out to take care of those alpacas because reasons, mainly alpaca wool reasons. I've nearly finished that alpaca wool parka there. Let's move that down because I keep exactly clicking on it like a plum, and we don't want that. I'd like to put it there. The game says no. You can have it everywhere else. Why can't I put it there? What's going on? Are you drunk, game? Oh, did you see that? There was... Oh. I just want to put it there. I can't. I've had it there, and whatever the right pixel was. This can't be. This cannot be how this is meant to work. Look at this. Oh, I had it for a second. Oh, is this a worthwhile clip to make out of this video? Do you know what? Let's put it there. We don't want to be here all day. Game. I will pass on the all day aspect. Thank you very much. Now it's there. Can I move it? Easily. No, I can't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't look as nice, but it doesn't matter too much. Stuff is dying because cold. I'm just trying to get some last growth before we leave. Yes. Do you know what? We are running really low on veggies. Oh, psychic suits, brilliant. We're going to turn down the lavish and fine requirements just to conserve the veggies a bit more. And we are going to make some growth zones, which I don't think are going to be very effective because of the temperature issues we are having. But if nothing else, it will help with our plant skill. Let's have a look outside again. Berry bushes. Tag a few more in the general zone. And the mayor's on the case there. While you're here, you may as well just grab those two. How's everyone doing? You are very slowly ambling your way. Hypothermia is becoming a bit of an issue, but you are in the freezer. Shouldn't wear off once you leave. There we go, ticking down there. I think you should read that book after you have that meal there. Buchanan, you are on 87% withdrawals, 23% movement speed. Oof. Oof, that's painful. Brought back one of those links is the character. We brought back one of the alpacas, but not the other. Wow, all the noisy cars tonight. I don't know where they're all coming from. Easy. Is going to be there all day doing that butchery because of his low skill. It's better than that. In fact, we'll maybe stop him because we need to be there all day. Matthew, you can do the butchery. And I can have a lovely meal before you get back to tailoring. You can have another lovely drink there. And a squeaky chair moment. Oh, we need steel, don't we, for this? I can bring components here as much as I like, but steel is going to be an issue. Maybe we should have Nemea gather steel, because that is quite a pressing concern. Well, yeah, let's have Nemea gather some steel. She doesn't have any food on her. Versus, okay, have that snack, then go out and grab the steel. Go back onto speed 2. Matthew at a push, do some cooking. Making kibble for the animals there. Thank you, Matthew. And they're right on it there. So you just joined me. It's a nice, relatively chill, about as chill as RimWorld can get, casual stream. I'm not having the best day of mood today, but I am trying to fight through it. I'm not quite near tears, but I'm not far off, if I'm going to be honest with you. The full transparency. I should look at that. Inspired surgery, Ian. Ian, who is frail, with dementia and asthma. Okay. Let's treat your asthma with bourbon. Now, should we treat your asthma with bourbon, or should we treat it with Matthew? Let's treat it with Matthew. Sorry, bourbon. Get back to researching. Because we're keeping Matthew. He could do with some more XP on his medical skill. He ends up and about again, doing his best, as we all do. Gunsmithing is finished. Beautiful. Let's see. Shall we put some more production in that room? Yeah. Let's leave it for now. Let's acquire blowback operation. Blowback or prosthetics? I think prosthetics, because we have the ability to make some guns at the moment. We can add to the guns with blowback later, but for the moment let's acquire some spare limbs. Or the ability to acquire spare limbs at any rate. I'm going to hand you guys to... Oh, heck, what have we got? Man-hunting boom rats. Randy, get us, and Randy, take us away. Okay, so let's get everyone drafted so we don't have any random wanderers messing up our plans. Let's use this makeshift security zone here. The mayor's getting there eventually. To be fair, she was the other side of the map. Oh, there we go. Right, gotcha. And it's raining, which is convenient, not for the aiming, but for the fires we'll be making. Beautiful, all taken care of. Thank you, ladles and jelly spoons, for your hard work. Let's get you, reading. You can put out the fires. After you've done that, I say snack and acquire more steel. Yes, you can do the shearing in a minute, but I really want to bring that steel in. I really do. It's making me nervous. Make my chair nervous too, apparently. Stephen, pause your reading to help deliver the steel where it is needed. Stephen? 7. What is with me tonight? You can tell it's a funny old day. I'm ploughing on regardless, though. I am ploughing on regardless. Please build the machining table before sleep. The mayor, thank you. Beautiful. Okay, so what shall we request here? I guess we can make helmets. Yeah, let's request some helmets. Ooh, request has popped up. Let's have them just be made out of steel. That's a good place to start. And let's suspend them for the moment because we have a lot of work to do and not many people. A remote destination, but where? If I knew roughly where that would be, like, would it be in range of where I intend to go, or would it be in another direction, you know? I would accept that just in the blink of an eye, you know? Tell you what we could do is, a couple of very specific shells. And by that I mean oh, hiccups. By that I mean a shelf for clothing and a shelf for weaponry. say that this can be clothing of 50% or above, and normal or above, and we'll tick apparel. We won't tick tainted, and we won't tick biocoded. So all our half-decent apparel should go here. We will do the same for this shelf. But here we will do weapons. So we'll say weapons yes, but no biocoded weapons. Let's have above a certain hit point percentage again, and at least normal quality. Okay, the steel situation's looking a lot better. Thank you, Nemea, and your hard work. I'm going to ask you to go grab some more before we leave there. Lack of maintenance trading. Well, it's not the want of trying. He's trying, is our pie. He really is trying. I think, Matthew, you need to get down to business. Do some butchering and get back to cooking. Who else? Who isn't Nemea? Technically Lynx, so Lynx can help with the butchery. So let's allow her to have that meal. 92%. Oh, I'm counting down the percent. I cannot wait for that withdrawal to be gone, because 3% movement speed is made of pain, I tell ya. Need some deliveries doing, I think. After Pi finishes that failed training. He's fishing. I wonder what he will fish up. Perhaps a fancy textbook, a dead body, or perhaps, crazily, fish. We'll have to wait to find out. Seven's grabbing some more steel. I think actually we'll cancel the rest of that mining, and we'll have you grab the rest of the steel that you can grab. There we go. That's a lot of noisy vehicles. I think they're trying to set a record out there or something. Nemea's going straight to those shelves. Beautiful, thank you, Nemea. I know they can't hear me, but I'm having to be so tough with them so often. I like to say thank you to my colonists. Oh, I'm a nut. I really am a nut. Ooh, jade. We don't want to forget that, do we? No, we do not want to forget that before we leave. Oh, we've got that jade meteorite as well. Yes, of course. All the things are getting remembered. Oh, Nemea needs recreation desperately, look. Fortunately, she's got a lot of work to do that she enjoys, so it's keeping her mood up. Yeah, she's not doing great for recreation at the moment. Tell you what, let's do a lot of mining. We should be able to get a decent chunk of that done. Oh, and indeed more of that wants doing as well. Let's get those guinea pigs hunted. Because reasons, again. Water's reasons, if you catch my drift. I always forget which of these guys can haul and which of them can't. I've got to keep finding out. Don't forget to have a snack and a drink. Stay hydrated. My throat is starting to get a wee bit scratchy. I will continue on for as long as I can speak. I don't know how apparent it is. through the mic and the various effects on my voice, but I am getting quite sore in the old throat zone. So, yes, I will have to call it a day at some point. Hopefully not too soon. Just to warn you. Don't tune out just yet, though. Cheers and thank you. Looks like we brought back a few of those guinea pigs. Emma is having a well-deserved sleep. Been working very hard indeed. You know what messes is, we could probably move that over a wee bit. Because it would allow us to put something else here. Something that goes quite well with the stonecutter's table. More hiccups and all. Oh, blimey. I don't know how well those come through, if they get noise cancelled at all. What happens to them? We have a bit of graphical glitchery here. That tree is kind of growing through the wall. Let's take care of that, because that is bothering my eyeball quite significantly. Sorry, Nemea, that well-deserved rest is going to get interrupted. Because that is really bothering me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's get those guinea pigs hunted. Animal disease? No! No animal disease. Buffalo 1. Oh, no, not Buffalo 1. Let's see, we are going to need to make a sleeping spot. There will do. There we go. How are you doing with your fishing? Nearly there. Let's tend to Buffalo 1 after we've completed the fishing. It's probably safe. They are currently winning, just about. Moment of truth. What will Matthew fish up, if anything? And the psychic soothe has ended, but not great, but it was very helpful while it was there. 1 bass. 1 bass is infinitely more than none bass. Mass with Milky. Anyhow, how's your flu doing? That's been tended. 60% tend. The muffalo should be safe. We are planting that new zone there. Just in case anyone else can help with the clearing of that zone. Let's just request that to happen also. Maybe we should do a big sweep of the map and grab a load of berry bushes. Because we need veggies like now, if not sooner. Do a big sweep of veggies. Yep. There we go. I'm not gonna draw a harvest all over the map because that would get the hill root as well, and as much as I wouldn't mind a little more hill root, we really need is veggies to munch on. Food binge. Soaking wet. You're gonna eat all my food, just as I was complaining about food being a slight issue, aren't we, Simon? I guess I could arrest you. I've got nowhere to put you. Okay, that research is done, so let's go blow back. I mean, I can make those from here? Yes. I can make legs, arms, hearts, and cochlear implants now. Aesthetic versions of things. Again, we're just going to add them to the list so that they're there. But we're not going to enable them just yet. Because we have a lot to do. Not enough people to finish it all with. Current threat 7 days. Okay, so that is becoming more of an issue. We're making progress on the mining. I'm very, very sorry, Nemea. We're going to wake you and get you on to mining. I know it's late, but it can't be helped. Gotta grab stuff before we leave the map, I'm afraid. Marriage? Matthew proposed marriage to Buchanan. Buchanan agreed and the two are now engaged. At some point in the coming days or quadrants, they will have their marriage ceremony and invite all the colonists. Consider placing a marriage spot if you want to control where the ceremony occurs. Buchanan, colonist, will change her last name to Sutton. Ah, well, that's a good prompt. Let's pop party and marriage spot here. Because it doesn't matter too much at the moment where it goes. How you doing there, Akira? Do you have a bed inside? Let's assign you a bed. There we go. A new tiger that we can train or attempt to. Looks like Akira's coming in at the snooze in their designated spot. 7 is chewing through all my fancy meals, thank you. Rather you didn't. Gosh, I might just have to pop him on the schnoz. Pluck him round the head so he stops eating all those meals. Ah. Can I do that or will that upset the quest? Try to arrest. Well, I can try to arrest. Okay, so we make that a prisoner's room where there are weapons stored. That seems like a bad idea. So let's put these shelves here. Oh, good lord! What do we like? Oh, 7 has resisted arrest. Could you help, Matthew? Oh. Oh, and the quest has failed. Well, okay. We have a problem. I was not foreseeing this. I did not realise it would happen. I may decide to make this my exception to the rule of not using dev mode. See how it goes. You've killed Killer the Crow! You Schweinhund! Oh. There's a whole load of whelping going on here. I'm going to have to ask you to tend Buchanan. She's in a bit of a way. Lynx, you're going to have to tend Ian. And Pi, you're going to have to tend the 7. You are now my prisoners. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay, so of the two, do we want? Probably don't want Ian. On account of the dementia. Sorry, Ian. And 7 has a chemical interest and is volatile. Well, ironically, the only one we probably would have made use of is dead. Curses. Well, we'll keep it. A beloved crow has died, but we'll run with it. Had a bit of a brain fart and didn't realise that would happen. We'll make do is what we've got. The situation we find ourselves in. Or at least the situation I've inadvertently put myself in. Why are we using fancy medicine on you? We don't want to use the fancy medicine on you. I'm sorry, but we don't. Sorry, 7. I say fancy, all things are relative, you know? Dear me, what an event. Bit of extra excitement to the old RimWorld, eh? And my precious killer crow. No! The irony. I'm not really sad. But it's a bit of a shame. I wanted a block of attack ropes. It sounded like a fun thing to do. Maybe on the next hex. Talking of, let's have a look. What kind of terrain do we have here? Not much in the way of forage. Not great. Is there anywhere good that we can go that's nearby? And we can travel to it? Useful features. A gazelle habitat, okay. We run out of meat then, I suppose. Famous last words. Decreased animal life, don't want that. Sunny, okay. Increased animal life. I think we'll just hop there and like try and make do, you know? Matthew's getting some larvae. Lucky old Matthew. Matthew's getting a lot of lemon. Matthew and Buchanan. I guess that will help with the old mood, eh? Psychic drone. Ah, we had the psychic soothe and now we have the drone. Oh, Kaleidocally, Randy. Only fair. And there is gathering precious berries. It is far too cold. Growing, but we can get that plant XP we wanted. I think, given that we don't want either of these guys, we either, how do I put this, sell them or we release them. There's an auto save. Beautiful. Poor Nemea has a couple of bruises, but she's doing alright. I think it's time for Nemea to grab a snack and work on that jade. I want to gather that before we take off. How are we doing for harvested berries? There's a fair amount that just want collecting. Could have had the help from the people we accidentally turned angry. Oh well. Could have done with that. But what can you do? What can you do? You know what? I think mining that jade is a good place to leave it. Next time we will probably take off and grab some more equipment to expand our ship, but for now I'm going to have to leave it there. My throat is about to go. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you same time next week. If you want to check out VODs of past broadcasts, not just of this, those aren't up yet, they will be going up soon, but of past broadcasts which include other games and some Pokemon TCG content, you can check out my YouTube channel. If you go on YouTube and search Milk Toast Motorcyclist, you should find it easy. If not, there are links wherever you see this video. And thanks again for joining me, and see you later. Bye bye.